was the first Prime Minister of India and the longest-serving Prime Minister in Indian history. Party Indian National Congress. Period 15th August 1947 to 27th May 1964. Tenure 16 years, 286 days. Nehru played a leading role in the development of the internationalist outlook of the Indian independence struggle. He sought foreign allies for India and forged links with movements for independence and democracy around the world. Jawaharlal Nehru was an Indian anti-colonial nationalist, secular humanist, social democrat, and principal leader of the Indian nationalist movement in the 1930s and 1940s. Under Nehru's leadership, the Congress emerged as a catch-all party, dominating national and state-level politics, and winning elections in 1951, 1957 and 1962. Shri Gulzarilal Nanda was the caretaker Prime Minister of India. Party Indian National Congress. Period 27th May 1964 to 9th June 1964 and 11th January 1966 to 24th January 1966. Tenure 26 days. Gulzari Lal Nanda was an Indian politician and economist who specialized in labor issues. He was the caretaker Prime Minister of India for 2 short periods following the deaths of Jawaharlal Nehru in 1964 and Lal Bahadur Shastri in 1966. Gulzarilal Nanda was the first and only acting PM of India. Lal Bahadur Shastri was the second Prime Minister of India. Party Indian National Congress. Period 9th June 1964 to 11th January 1966. Tenure 1 year, 216 days. Lal Bahadur Shastri was an Indian politician and statesman who served as the second Prime Minister of India from 1964 to 1966. Deeply impressed and influenced by Gandhi, he joined the Indian independence movement in the 1920s. He served as the President of Servants of the People Society, Lok Sevak Mandal, founded by Lala Lajpat Rai, and held prominent positions in the Indian National Congress. Following independence in 1947, he joined the Indian government and became one of Prime Minister Nehru's key cabinet colleagues, first as Railways Minister, 1951 to 56, and then in numerous other prominent positions, including the Home Minister. As Prime Minister, Shastri promoted the White Revolution, a national campaign to increase the production and supply of milk by supporting the Amul Milk Cooperative of Anand, Gujarat, and creating the National Dairy Development Board. He has given the slogan of Jai Jawan Jai Kisan during the Indo-Pak War of 1965. Indira Gandhi was the third Prime Minister of India. Party Indian National Congress. Period 24th January 1966 to 24th March 1977 and 14th January 1980 to 31st October 1984. Tenure 15 years, 350 days. Indira Gandhi was an Indian politician. She was Prime Minister of India from 1966 to 1977 and again from 1980 until her assassination in 1984. She was the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, who was also first female Prime Minister of India. Her son, Rajiv Gandhi, later became Prime Minister of India. She became the President, Indian National Congress, in 1959 and served till 1960 and then again from January 1978. On 19th July 1969, at 8:30 p.m., Prime Minister Indira Gandhi announced that 14 major commercial banks of India with over 50 rupees crores deposits had been nationalized. Shri Morarji Desai was the fourth Prime Minister of India. Party Janata Party. Period 24th March 1977 to 28th July 1979. Tenure 2 years, 126 days. Morarji Ranchhodji Desai was an Indian independence activist and politician who served as the fourth Prime Minister of India between 1977 and 1979, leading the government formed by the Janata Party. During his long career in politics, he held many important posts in government such as Chief Minister of Bombay State, Home Minister, Finance Minister and Second Deputy Prime Minister of India. After the controversial emergency was lifted in 1977, the political parties of the opposition fought together against the Congress under the umbrella of the Janata Party and won the 1977 election. Desai was elected Prime Minister and became the first non-Congress Prime Minister of India. Chaudhry Charan Singh was the fifth Prime Minister of India. Party Janata Party, secular. Period 28 July 1979 to 14 January 1980. Tenure 170 days. Chaudhry Charan Singh served as the fifth Prime Minister of India. Historians and people alike frequently refer to him as the champion of India's peasants. Charan Singh entered politics as part of the Indian independence movement motivated by Mahatma Gandhi. He was active from 1931 in the Ghaziabad district Arya Samaj as well as the Meerut district Indian National Congress, for which he was jailed twice by the British. Before independence, as a member of Legislative Assembly of the United Provinces elected in 1937, he took a deep interest in the laws that were detrimental to the village economy, and he slowly built his ideological and practical stand against the exploitation of tillers of the land by landlords. Rajiv Gandhi was the sixth Prime Minister of India. Party Indian National Congress. Period 31st October 1984 to 2nd December 1989. Tenure 5 years, 32 days. At 41, Rajiv Gandhi was the youngest Prime Minister of India and perhaps one of the youngest elected heads of government in the world. His mother, Indira Gandhi, was 8 years older when she first became Prime Minister in 1966. His illustrious grandfather, Jawaharlal Nehru, was 58 when he started his 17-year-long innings as Free India's first Prime Minister. For no one could have ascended to power, becoming both Prime Minister and Congress President, in more tragic and tormenting circumstances than Mr. Gandhi did in the wake of Indira Gandhi's brutal assassination on 31st October 1984. But he wore the awesome burden of personal grief and national responsibility with remarkable poise, dignity and restraint. Vishwanath Pratap Singh was the seventh Prime Minister of India. Party Janata Dal. Period 2nd December 1989 to 10th November 1990. Tenure 343 days. V.P. Singh was an Indian politician who was the seventh Prime Minister of India from 1989 to 1990 and the 41st Raza Bahadur of Manda. He is India's only Prime Minister to have been former royalty. In 1969, he joined the Indian National Congress Party and was elected as a member of the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly. In 1971, he became a Member of Parliament in the Lok Sabha. He served as the Minister of Commerce from 1976 to 1977. In 1980, he became the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh and was known for the encounter of the gang of Phulan Devi. Chandrasekhar was the eighth Prime Minister of India. Party Samajwadi Janata Party, Rashtriya. Period 10th November 1990 to 21st June 1991. Tenure to 23 days. Chandrasekhar was an Indian politician who served as the eighth Prime Minister of India between 10th November 1990 and 21st June 1991. He headed a minority government of a breakaway faction of the Janata Dal with outside support from the Indian National Congress. He was the first Indian Prime Minister who had never held any prior government office. Chandrasekhar was a member of Rajya Sabha from 1960 to 1977 1962 to 1968 as an independent supported by Socialist Party and later as Member of Congress. He was elected to Lok Sabha from Balia as a member of various incarnations of Janata Party in 1977, 1980, 1989, 1991, 1996, 1998, 1999, and 2004. He lost that seat only once in that span, in 1984 election. After his death, his son Neeraj Shekhar won the ensuing bypoll in 2008. P. V. Narasimha Rao was the 9th Prime Minister of India. Party Indian National Congress. Period 21 June 1991 to 16 May 1996. Tenure 4 years, 330 days. Pamulaparthi Venkat Narasimha Rao, popularly known as P. V. Narasimha Rao, was an Indian lawyer, statesman and politician who served as the 9th Prime Minister of India from 1991 to 1996. He led an important administration, overseeing a major economic transformation and several home incidents affecting national security of India. Rao, who held the industries portfolio, was personally responsible for the dismantling of the License Raj, as this came under the purview of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, reversing the economic policies of Rajiv Gandhi's government. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the 10th Prime Minister of India. Party, Bharatiya Janata Party. Period 16th May 1996 to 1st June 1996 and 19th March 1998 to 22nd May 2004. Tenure 6 years, 80 days. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was an Indian politician, poet and statesman who served 3 terms as the 10th Prime Minister of India, first for a term of 13 days in 1996, then for a period of 13 months from 1998 to 1999, followed by a full term from 1999 to 2004. Vajpayee was one of the co-founders and a senior leader of the BJP. He was a member of the RSS, a Hindu nationalist volunteer organization. He was the first Indian Prime Minister not of the INC to serve a full term in office. He was also a renowned poet and a writer. He was a member of the Indian Parliament for over 5 decades, having been elected 10 times to the Lok Sabha, the lower house, and twice to the Rajya Sabha, the upper house. H. D. Deve Gowda was the 11th Prime Minister of India. Party Janata Dal, secular. Period 1st June 1996 to 21st April 1997. Tenure 324 days. Hardanhalli Dodigoda Deve Gowda is an Indian politician who served as the 11th Prime Minister of India. He is the National President of the Janata Dal, secular, party. He became President of the State Unit of Janata Dal in 1994 and was considered to be a driving force in the party's victory in Karnataka. In the 1996 general elections, no party won enough seats to form a government. When the United Front, a coalition of regional parties, formed the central government with the support of the Congress, Deve Gowda was unexpectedly chosen to head the government and was elected Prime Minister. After his prime ministerial tenure, he was elected to the 12th, 1998, 14th, 2004, 15th, and 16th Lok Sabha as Member of Parliament for the Hassan Lok Sabha constituency. He lost Lok Sabha elections in Shri Inder Kumar Gujral was the 12th Prime Minister of India. Party Janata Dal. 21st April 1997 to 19th March 1998. Tenure 332 days. Inder Kumar Gujral was an Indian diplomat, politician and freedom activist who served as the 12th Prime Minister of India from April 1997 to March 1998. Born in Punjab, he was influenced by nationalistic ideas as a student and joined the All India Students' Federation and the Communist Party of India. He was imprisoned for taking part in the Quit India movement. After independence, he joined the Indian National Congress Party in 1964 and became a member of parliament in the Rajya Sabha. He was the Minister of Information and Broadcasting during the emergency. In 1976, he was appointed the Ambassador of India to the Soviet Union. In 1996, he became the Minister of External Affairs in the Deve Gowda ministry and developed the Gujarat Doctrine during this period. He was appointed the 12th Prime Minister of India in 1997. His tenure lasted for less than a year. Manmohan Singh was the 13th Prime Minister of India. Party Indian National Congress. Period 22nd May 2004 to 26th May 2014. Tenure 10 years, 4 days. Manmohan Singh is an Indian politician, economist, academician and bureaucrat who served as the 13th Prime Minister of India from 2004 to 2014. He is the third longest-serving Prime Minister after Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi. A member of the Indian National Congress, Singh was the first Sikh and non-Hindu Prime Minister of India. He was also the first Prime Minister since Jawaharlal Nehru to be re-elected after completing a full 5-year term. Singh was leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of the Parliament of India, during the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government of 1998 to 2004.